Can my work spy on my home computer? 3 ways you might be letting them in and what to do. Hi everyone, I'm Leo Notenboom for askleo.com. Since 2003, I've been answering tech questions and providing tech advice here at askleo.com. Today's question is an interesting one, especially in the light of all the people that are currently working from home where in the past they might not have had to. Let me read it to you. If I connect to my home computer from work, can they track what I do on my home computer? I know they are able to see what internet web pages I browse at work, but if I were to do things on my home computer using remote desktop, can they track what I do on that too? Can they? Yes, absolutely. Do they? Well, there's no real way to know for sure. It is possible. It's probably unlikely, but I think it really varies a tremendous amount on the specific situation you're in, the company that you happen to be working for, what their policies are, and to be honest, what their level of paranoia is. There are 3 scenarios that I want to walk through right now to sort of give you an overview of exactly what kinds of things can be happening. It's important to realize that any technique that somehow connects your home computer to your workplace or your work computer to your home computer, anything that ties the 2 locations together is a potential point of entry and a potential point of spying. Even if it's something that I don't explicitly cover here, it's something that you definitely want to be very careful of if, of course, this is something that concerns you. Now, the first scenario is one that is actually the opposite of what the original question is all about, connecting to the workplace from home. I think this is what a lot of people are dealing with these days. Most of these connections are done by connecting through the company's VPN or virtual private network. What that does is it makes it look like your computer is on your corporate network. The side effect of that is that instead of your connections out to the internet going directly to whatever site you happen to be visiting, say Ask Leo, chances are all of your internet traffic is being routed through your corporate network, exactly as if you were sitting at your desk using a computer at work. So that connection that goes directly to Ask Leo when you're at home, it's going through the corporate network first when you're connected up to your corporate network. Naturally, that means that your company could be keeping tabs on you. And it's not just websites. It could be any online service that you connect to normally directly from your home computer. It's very possible for your company to intercept even HTTPS connections and examine not only who you're connecting to, but what kinds of data you're transferring back and forth. The second scenario, I suppose it's obvious, but I think a lot of people don't really think about it. It's not uncommon for a workplace to require that you use specific software, and it's not at all uncommon for them to provide that software. Fantastic. If you need something to do your work, it's great that your company provide it. However, installing that software on your home computer could bring with it not just that software, but additional software provided by the company, perhaps not even explicitly, that allows them to then monitor what you're up to. Hopefully, they're simply monitoring the work you do, but they're installing something on your computer. That means that they could install something that monitors much, much more than just your work. It's almost like they're installing a pup or a potentially unwanted program, except you don't have any choice. If you want to do the work, you need to install their software, and their software may come with additional monitoring tools. Now, the third scenario is the one that actually was asked in the question. That is, you're at work and you connect to your home computer. Unfortunately, there are simply too many ways that what you're doing could still be monitored. Remember, everything between your work computer and your home computer, like your keystrokes or the screenshots or anything, could be monitored by software that's been installed or the network at work. That means that the fact that you're attaching to a computer at home, that may not protect you at all. It's possible that your home computer's internet connection will go directly to whatever site you're looking for, but the fact is you're still seeing it on your work computer. You're still typing on your work computer, and that's the kind of stuff that your workplace could potentially record and monitor. So how likely is all of this really? I really don't think it is. I mean, it's like I said, it's possible. Many things are possible, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily happening. This is a judgment that I think you have to make. How likely is it that your company is actively taking the time, the effort, and deploying the technology to try and spy on you? Most companies are simply too busy getting their work done, much less spending extra energy and expense trying to monitor their employees at this level. I'm sure that there are companies out there that do. I just can't tell you which ones. And that really comes back to you to understand exactly how paranoid you need to be about what your company's true intentions are, what their capabilities are, and just, well, how paranoid they are to monitor their workers. Now, your choices are actually relatively few. You have basically two. One is never, ever cross-connect your work and your home computers. That means keeping your work on a separate machine at home if you are doing work at home. That means making sure that that machine is on a separate network, perhaps a guest network provided by your router. It means keeping church and state very, very separate. Don't do anything personal on your work machine, and don't do anything work-related on your personal machine. That's the only way to try and separate and prevent this kind of personal snooping on your workplace activities. And certainly don't try and connect to your home computer from work. That one's easy. Just don't do that because they could, in fact, be monitoring what you're doing. Again, I don't think they are, but if you really are concerned that this is happening, the other choice, and it's not a choice for everyone, I get that, but the other choice is to find a workplace that isn't quite as intrusive. For links related to the article that this video is based on, including a discussion of exactly how HTTPS can in fact be breached in the corporate environment, visit askleo.com/3190. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.